Hey everyone, you're watching DSLR with Jarah Jane.
Hey there guys, welcome to Drumshare News, the place where I bring you the news that you might have missed out on. Today I am here at the Roalph Angelillo International Drum Fest with the most beautiful Anika Nilles. And when I say beautiful, I actually really mean, you are actually stunning. When I met her a while ago, it's like she's got these sparkling eyes. It's true, she is. She's just awesome.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here in Quebec and for playing for us. And
it's a pleasure.
Yes, and thank you. Also, I want to thank you for. I want to mention also you are a songwriter educator, just drummer, songwriter, educator. For people who don't know who Anika is, but everyone knows who Anika is.
Yes, songwriting, composing.
And composing, yes. So how are you enjoying yourself here in Quebec?
Actually, really good so far.
The weather?
The weather is fine because we came from Halifax, which was a little bit different, complete worse weather.
It was worse?
Yeah, absolutely. It was cold, it was snowing, then next second it was like sunshine. So in here it's like more steady, it's not that cold. And it's fine. It's good.
I found it cold. I don't want to go to Halifax. So we're not going to Halifax.
It was really cold.
Can you give us a quick story of how you started your drumming career? I mean, it's not like how you started drumming, more or less like when were you a child, or how old were you, and how did that start? What happened?
Actually, I guess that came in a time where I was like probably 5 or 6, and my dad was rehearsing with his band in our basement where his drum set were built up all the time. And I can remember that I just sat down and listened them play, watched them play, and at one point I just sat down on his drum set and just hit everything, you know. And he realized that I'm interested in that and tried to teach me some stuff, and I guess so it really started, because a year later he put me into a local music school, and
he says she's got what it takes.
Yeah,
he's right.
I guess he really.
You really knew. Dads know. They say moms know, but dads know too.
Yeah.
So were you aiming for this type of success? Was this something, you know, when it all started with YouTube, right? This whole thing.
But absolutely
not.
No, absolutely not.
So you're one of those types of people that, you know, there are people that aim it and they work really hard and they just don't get there, and you just went, I got it.
I know. I talked about this in one of my clinics, but in my case, I never really planned that.
Okay.
I don't want it to have like a career based on YouTube videos. It just happened at one point where I just put out a video for promotion on my local scene, like around me, to get some more jobs. And I put on this video, and overnight it went viral.
Yes.
And it took me, after that, everything were totally crazy and changed my life, really. It was from one day to the other day. And it took me, I guess, 2 years until I understand that I can make a business out of it and take a little bit back the control and turn it into something which I really can build a business on.
Did it scare you? It must have scared you like overnight, you know?
Yeah, it was. Of course, it was. In the first place, it was amazing, you know. It felt like, whoa, what's going on now?
Yeah.
And then all these companies came up, and I jumped into this drum community scene, and that was actually nothing I really wanted to be in. It was the worst thing for me, playing alone with my instrument in front of an audience.
Oh, really? But you
I
had played
was really
before.
scared. No.
You hadn't done any shows or anything?
No. I haven't done any.
Poor you.
With my bands, of course, but with a band it's completely different as when you sit down there just by yourself.
Yeah, because you're behind the guys or whoever's
and
playing.
with the bands,
it's like you're just laying back there.
I
the
played.
attention's not on you.
No, absolutely not. And I've played with bands my whole life. I'm totally into band playing, actually, but now everyone knows me by soloing stuff and playing alone, and that was in the beginning really hard to handle for me. Really hard.
I can imagine.
It's different.
So who's your inspiration? Your top inspiration?
My top inspiration. I guess it's still when it's coming to or playing wise, it's still Jeff Porcaro.
Okay.
I know I've mentioned him so often, but he really is my biggest inspiration because he plays so, or at least at the records I've heard so far, he plays so musically, and he uses his cymbal so in a way which I love that so much.
It inspires you.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you hear the records, all these tiny little details, and how he played the snare and uses the sound of the drum set, you know, it's really inspiring to me. Still, when I listen to it, I always realize new things in it.
Yeah, and you'll continue having new inspirations through him and through others also.
Yeah, sure, there are a lot of others,
Yeah.
but I always come back to him again.
Come
you
back,
know?
that's your
But,
center.
yeah, absolutely. So this is the highest thing I would say, of course. But there are others. Like I'm a little bit sad that I can't stay here until tomorrow because Nate Wood is playing.
Oh,
here.
yes.
And he is one of my favorites in the meanwhile too. I love his band Me Buddy, and I love the stuff of Tikran Hamasayan, where he has played with, you know,
And you
huge
have to
inspiration
go.
to me.
Duty calls, you have to go.
Duty calls?
Yeah, well, meaning that you have other work to do, so you have to go.
Oh yeah,
you
I
can't stay.
actually fly to the US tomorrow, doing like another bunch of clinics there, and then
She's so busy, isn't that cool?
yeah, this is a cool run for me. Yeah, right now it's really good time.
So if you wouldn't be the busy drummer that you are, who would you be? What would be? Well, say you don't play any drums. What would be another career choice? Your other career choice, you know? You always have that one back pocket.
Probably I would love to be a graphic designer.
Oh.
I love drawing, but also
yeah.
like creating stuff in graphic-wise, you know. And probably also like a management thing, manager or something like this.
Okay. But you still be in the arts and still in the public.
Yeah, or like something which has to do with art.
Definitely. And do you have any drumming advice to give to your public, to students, or any advice for your fans, like do's and don'ts, something that you've learned through this that you would like to convey?
Probably a good advice is, I mean, don't overrate yourself, you know, just being you and just keep it low mental-wise.
Okay.
You know, when it's coming to drumming on stage, especially when I do this stuff, I just think, I'm a human, I just do my best, and if it sucks, then it sucks on that day, and if not, probably have a super cool show. But I just keep it low, you know? Others, they think, I'm the best one.
Yeah.
This is something which is not cool to everyone else around you when you want to play drums in the band. It's a good advice to just be kind and be the person everyone want to work with, you know? It's really helpful, and of course when you practice, then being into that time you spend on your practice time, you know what I mean? So don't do social media, don't do all that stuff.
Put the phone away, Facebook, darn, that's the devil.
Don't push that. This is not cool. When you practice, then you should practice.
Yes.
And of course, when it comes to drumming, then don't leave the music part out. You know? So a lot of drummers, they're studying just in theory. They just study all these things and forget to play music. So playing along music was a huge part in my whole drumming career. I just played along tracks like for 10 years or 15 years before I really studied things like in theory, right? And that helped me a lot to create a musical feel. And probably it's cool for you to just play along music and study, to bring that together.
Yeah, because drumming is music, you know. It's the rhythm. It's the
Right. Sometimes you just have to think about what it is about. So, why are you practice? Because you want to play this music. No? That's it.
Good answer. Any albums in the future? Anything are you planning any projects like that
Yeah,
you're hiding
yeah.
from us?
No, I'm actually, we are started slowly to produce the next album. So we are still in the songwriting process, and it's coming up somewhere next year.
Oh,
It will be a more like a band album then this time. And I'm working on a book, like an educational
Yes.
book. So these are my main two things for the next couple of months, and take a little bit of rest and spend time at home.
yes, she's keeping busy. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Anika, for letting me interview
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for the beautiful show. And what a sweetheart, isn't she a sweetheart? So thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell thingamajiggy. And I will see you guys on the next episode of DSN. Love you. Bye.
Bye.